Hey, you're starting to do lives again. I don't know about starting to do them, but I figured I'd go live tonight. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for them, and I keep saying that I'm gonna get back to, trying to do a few of them here and there. So, um, yeah, here I am, late night. I know a lot of you guys are home with the whole COVID-19 going on and whatnot. So I figure I'd chill late night with you guys. So if you're here, let me know you're here. Give the video a thumbs up when you join. What are you up to, Caden? 10 p.m. West Coast time. So 1 a.m. over there on the East Coast. So a few of you guys will maybe start tuning in here in a second, and we can kind of get started on this live. And I got a few things I want to talk about. Not a whole lot. Again, I just want to kind of see what's up with everybody here. So in the meantime, let me go grab an animal while we get some people logged in here. Let me take out this guy. Is he's an angry bugger. So I want to spend more time trying to get him handled and get him chilled out. But this is the what Billy over at Mutation Creation is calling the Krypton. So he was a spontaneous animal that popped out of a Het Desert Ghost Het Clown pairing. Swap member 187, what's good? Yeah, man. I normally don't have it this long, but with the whole quarantine and whatnot, I figure I'd see how big I can get it. Oh, don't poop on me, dude. Don't poop on me, dude. I can see his vent that he's wanting to poop. Y'all know when snakes don't want to get handled, they start to push out their vent. They're getting ready to poop. Brewer boys ball pythons. How's it going? Chilling. Cool. Yeah. So that's one of the main purposes of this live. Just give us a place to chill. If you guys have questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the season. Pet Zodix, yo, what up, dude? How's it going, man? It has been a long time. What time is it where you're at? It's 10 p.m. Over here in California, so West Coast time. Yeah, I got a few pairings going on. I had a really late start to the season. If you've seen my previous videos, had an issue with getting feeders with my regular guys that I get them from. And when I finally pulled the trigger and ordered a bunch of frozen, that took a few weeks to get here. So put everything kind of in this funk where they hadn't had food in a little while, and then they went from eating live to frozen. So it was a little bit of a transition. Willow Rain, what's up? Nice to see you here. It's been a long time. Um, and so that just kind of pushed the season back a little bit, but everything's good. Everything's up to size. There's a few males that I wish would lock up that are not, unfortunately, but it's okay. I got backup stuff. So Lowell didn't see the Cali flag. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that either. It's 12 here. I'm 2 hours ahead of you. Nice. It's been kind of hard to find small rats ever since this virus thing been going on. Um, yeah, my breeders have caught up pretty good, so not really worried about anything there. You guys will actually be the first few people to actually see this, but because it stressed me out so much going through the whole feeder situation, I actually invested in this. So this just came in today from one of my buddies. So I'll be taking care of my own food supply moving forward. So super excited about that because what that'll do is that'll allow the collection to grow at a much quicker pace, um, much cheaper to feed everybody and everything. Um, and those that want to feed a little bit more often can, and it's not going to hurt the wallet. So super excited about that. 1 a.m. Yeah, I figured I'd catch a couple of you guys that are 3 hours ahead and whatnot. If you guys have been like me, I haven't been going to sleep until like 2 every morning, getting up around 8, 9 a.m., sleeping in. Okay, now that I got a few of you guys here, we'll kind of start going over a few of the pairings. So I don't know how long I'm going to go live tonight, but I kind of did this thing where this little rack here, I've actually got my blackhead yellow belly up here. See if I can get him out. But he's been studying for me. So this is the blackhead yellow belly, looking really, really good, nice and dark. It's got really nice colors that come out on the sides though, red flames. But he's breeding strong. He's studying out for me. But what I did is there's 3 females that he's already locked to. And so what I did is I put them right underneath him. So basically, like, this is his rack right here. Just to kind of keep things a little bit organized. I don't really track much as far as tracking locks and things on paper, but what I do, and it's easy for me and it works, is I take my cell phone and I take pictures of every lock. And then I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, but when you take pictures, it actually date stamps and time stamps everything for you. So I can always refer back to the last time that I got a lock, and I can check the date and time that way. And it's worked for me in the past. So I just kind of stick to what's working. So I'll show you kind of what he's been breeding to. See a few of you guys jumped in here. TNT, what's up, brother? Joshua Van Wyck, I hope I didn't mess up. With lockdown in South Africa, we can't get live. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hear it's pretty tough there in the UK. It doesn't allow live feeders either. I tried feeding my snake 2 mice because I couldn't find any small rats, but he didn't want to eat them. Generally, most snakes will actually eat live mice pretty easily, but you get those every now and again. I actually have one female. She's a bumblebelly. Of course, she made a mess, but she's a bumblebelly, and she's like super small compared to her 4 other siblings that I held back. She's 50% het puzzle, but she will only eat mice. And I tried to not offer her mice for about a month to see if she'll just finally cave in, and she still wouldn't. So she's losing a lot of weight, and if a snake is eating and will eat other items, don't let your snake die. Feed it what it wants to eat. But let's show you what he's been breeding to. I'm going to set you guys down. I'm just going to pull him out, make it a little bit easier. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. So he's locked a good 2 or 3 times with this female right here. She is a leopard Mojave. So the goal is to hit a blackhead leopard Mojave. If I get yellow belly in there, that'll be a nice addition. But the main goal is to hit a leopard blackhead Mojave. This girl's got really good size. She didn't end up going for me last year, even though she was ready. So I'm anticipating probably like a 6-8 clutch out of this big female here. But blackhead works really well with the Mojave gene, with lesser stuff, nanny stuff, any of like the darker red stuff. He's also locked twice with this girl here. She's a black pastel Mojave, also known as a black magic. So the goal is, again, to hit the black pastel Mojave blackhead, with the yellow belly being a nice addition. Yellow belly and black pastel go really, really well together. So I'm curious to see how the combo would turn out if I manage to hit the 4-gene combo there. I really, really love the blackhead gene. Let's see. Just want to get caught up with you guys. Not even frozen. That sucks, man. Yeah, my snakes hate frozen. Most of them won't take it. Got one stuck on mice right now. Yeah, it sucks. I need a new baby this season. Yeah, I don't know what you need, brother. One thing that I think you might be interested in, where did I put him? I'm debating not selling him just because he looks so good. I took some really good pictures of him today. But he's a Postalvi 100% het desert ghost male. He's super nice, man. This thing in natural daylight is just absolutely ridiculous. He's a smoker. But if he doesn't sell, I'd be happy to keep him and use him for my own desert ghost projects. But okay. So the last female he's been locking to, I've got 1 or 2 other females in mind. I tried putting him to a puma, but she's pretty much rejecting everybody right now, except for one snake. And then, as mentioned, that blackhead goes good with lesser. I've got this super pastel lesser female that I didn't give her a go last season, but he's locked with her about 2 times now. So, yeah. Again, the plan is to get pastel, blackhead, lesser, with yellow belly being an extra bonus on top of that. So you guys got any questions for me that I can answer? Go great with that female. I know, dude. Make some Savannahs and stuff. JRG, what's up, brother? Hope your season's going good. Margaret, nice to see you here. I have one, but selling it due to moving. I need funds to build a new reptile room. I can totally understand that. Okay, Texas, nice. Okay. One snake that I've shown off, I think maybe one time, but I haven't in a while. Partially was because he turned out to not be a good eater at all. He went 4 months before taking his first meal with me after I bought him. And he was eating pretty consistently there for a little bit, but he missed last week. But he still has some nice size on him, but he's not breeding. He's a blackhead, hypo, red gene, possible super red gene. So the goal is to use him to make some hypo stuff to hold back with blackhead in it. Because I really, really love the direction that blackhead's going with hypo. Matter of fact, I love it so much that about a year ago, got a blackhead hypo female, ringer gene. She's in shed. I'm going to get bit right now. That's for sure. Okay, I got lucky. Got another blackhead hypo red gene female. I just love blackhead stuff. Got a blackhead calico. Nice and dark. Really takes all those alien heads and just stretches them out to the max, especially towards the end of the tail. But really nice animal right there. That girl likes a small tub. I moved her up into a bigger tub, and then she stopped eating. Let's set this boy down here. And then my favorite out of all my females is this blackhead asphalt pastel female here. She's approaching 1,000 grams already. And so this coming season, the blackhead yellow belly is going to go to her. You know what I'm going with that. You know what I'm saying? Some of that freeway stuff. Super blackhead, freeway, pastels. Yeah, buddy. Okay. My son bought your bumblebee. Oh, that's awesome. How long ago? I sold another one recently. COVID isn't that bad. Yeah, it's up for debate everywhere. After Will from RCR, we have you. Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, Will is an awesome guy, man. Super cool. A lot of the projects that he's into, I'm also into. But of course, he's like years ahead of me right now. Dude invested pretty big in the beginning. Like I got a lot of puzzle stuff that I'm growing up here. I bred a pastel yellow belly het puzzle to a killer bee two years ago, and all the babies are almost ready to. All the females are almost ready to go. They're all right around 1,000 grams. So this coming season, I'll get to see if they prove out puzzle or not. Right now, I'm trying to pair up a pastel lesser het puzzle to a pastel puzzle. I also, as a backup, have a pastel Enchi 100% het puzzle. And I've gotten some locks, but we've tried locking her last season and she didn't go, even though she was locking, she didn't lay any eggs. So my most anticipated project, she's not giving me what we're after. She's holding out on me. Let's see. Thank you. Awesome looking snakes. Thank you so much. September, I think. Okay, were you here local? I don't think I shipped a bumblebee, so I know I sold one local to somebody in Hemet. Actually, I know who you're talking. I know who you are. Actually, he also bought my incubator. Yep, there it is, the incubator. Cool. Nice to have you on, Margaret. I definitely remember you guys. Yeah, he got the bumblebee. Yeah, for sure. Cool. You have any hurricane projects? Just picked up a hurricane pos. Actually, I don't have any hurricane stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't hurricane along the lines of like trick and blitz? I haven't really looked too much into the hurricane gene, honestly, but I think I heard somewhere that it's similar to like the trick and how the trick works and whatnot. But if that is the case, I actually have. Let's see. I just moved everything around the last 2 days because I did a big cleaning on everything, big deep cleaning. But I have a female. I'll show you. Yeah, there she is. Let's see. I'm fixing the chat here. It keeps disappearing. But I have this girl that I'm going to put a... I'll show you the male that I'm going to put to her. But this is a Super Pastel Blitz. So you would have to see this naked person to really see the blitz going on. You see all this crazy funkiness going on here. All the busyness and striping. You don't get that in just straight pastel. And her colors are different because I've had Super Pastels before. But she's just very, very busy. And that's the blitz doing all that there. Actually got that from my buddies over at the reptile shop. One of their breeders, I got it from them at the show. But I'll show you what male she's going to. He's in shed, but you can pretty much kind of see what's going on with him. Once he gets out of shed, he's a great breeder. I'm going to put him to her. But you can kind of see his colors. But he's a black pastel yellow belly crystal. So black pastel, yellow belly, special Mojave. He's also 100% het hypo. So also the plan for him in the future is to go one of those blackhead hypo girls to get some, you know, black pastel, yellow belly, special, Mojave, blackhead hypo combos. But he's going to go to her because the special mixed with blitz is just a ridiculous animal. That and next year she'll go to the banana leopard clown because leopard mixed with blitz works really, really nice as well. They fight each other for pattern and it just gets super whacked out. I don't know about the trick and blitz stuff. Still doing my research on her, but I saw some hurricane combos. I need to get into it. Super hurricane is really cool. Yeah, I think it is. If I remember right, I think it is essentially like the same gene, like how black pastel and cinnamon work. I think they're like the same thing essentially. As far as other pairings go, the pastel Enchi Desert Ghost, he's also locked with a big het Desert Ghost female. This boy here, he's locked with a giant. She's huge. She's like 3,000 grams. Normal 100% het Desert Ghost. I tried putting him into a few other things and he just wasn't locking to them for some reason. It's kind of late in the season, so they're a little bit out of their season, but not the end of the world. Trying to get him into a few other het Desert Ghost stuff, and I want to put him to a Firefly female. I already tried. He didn't lock with her to get some, Superfly het Desert Ghost stuff there. This is one of my girls that'll go this coming season. She is a pastel yellow belly, 50% het for puzzle. I have a strong inkling out of all of them that this girl's going to improve. She's got really wacky head patterns that resemble the puzzle stuff already. And, man, she's a great feeder. She got to 1,000 grams really, really quick. I've also got 2 killer bellies, a bumble belly, and another bumble belly that are almost there, except for the one bumble belly that's not really sizing up too well. Yeah, guys, you guys got any questions? I don't know how long I'm going to go live. I was shooting for maybe like a half hour or so. Since, again, you see the comments and a lot of the messages I've been getting, people have been asking me to go live. When am I going to do the lives again? So with your guys' support, your participation, it gets me excited. It gets me encouraged to do more lives. So let's see. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Keeping my hopes up for this. Hopefully they'll figure it out here pretty soon. So this is a big pied female. She's in with a banana cinnamon 66% het pied. I'm going to give him one go and see if he proves out. I don't really have any other plans with that guy because I do have the banana leopard clown, which will be taking over all of my banana projects in the future. hoping that he proves out because it'd be nice to hold back some pied combos there. Got this big Puma female that I'm going to throw that black pastel yellow belly crystal to. See if we can get some Puma combos there. But, oh, he gets shaken. And a bunch of odds and ends and things of that nature. So we should have a good season there. Does your bedding keep humidity well? Aspen does actually keep it pretty well. I maybe spray. I honestly, if an animal's in shed, I'll keep it pretty moist. I'll keep it humid. But if it's not in shed, there's really no real big need for it. So I'd keep an eye on it. What do you think is a fair price I can sell my 1,200 gram female pied for? Probably, honestly, probably somewhere in the $600 to $800 range. I haven't seen the market for those in a while, but if I remember right, they were somewhere between like $600 to $1,000 for an adult female pied. So you're looking to get rid of her as well? Are you like downsizing like big time? Or, I mean, you're going to get rid of everything and then just kind of start all over? Is that the plan? I'm a little stressed out. I got to put together this rat rack. Never put one of those together before, but really excited because it's Freedom Breeder and it is a nice rack. Let you guys see it one more time. So it's got all those levels, and then it's got 3 more levels right here that slide up top that I got to attach to it. So yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. I'll start tackling that and see what kind of equipment I need to get the water system complete. I know most of it's there, but I know some of it's missing. Gonna get this incubator fired up in a couple more weeks to check temperatures and get it all tested. Everything's left the way it is, so it should just be plug and play. Got my press and seal, got my fans. All I have to do is plug in my thermostat and everything should be good to go. Also, my buddies send me stickers and stuff, and I always throw them on the side of the incubator. So if you guys have any stickers and stuff you guys want to get up on the incubator, let me know. We'll get them put up. My old incubator had a ton of stickers from everyone before, but it was too small, so I had to sell it and upgrade to the big refrigerator style. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here pretty soon. Looks like the live is dying down, so I don't want to keep it running too much if I don't have to. Real quick, I'll show you guys a few animals, and then we'll go out on that. This girl just shed today, so I'll show her off to you guys. In the last video, she was deep in shed, but she just came out. She's a very, very, very busy banana clown to the point where there's leopard in the pairing. I almost thought she was leopard because look at that tail. It's very spotty like a leopard. You can see that. Really, really spotty. But when you see the actual banana leopard next to her, you're like, nah, that's not a banana leopard. And I'll show you what I mean real quick. There's a huge color difference too. The banana leopard is like very, very bright yellow, dark yellow, I should say. But yeah, you can see a night and day difference between the two there. There's the head on this boy. That's how they turned out right there. Of course, now they want to be all over each other. There you go. There you go. Cool. I'm going to show you this GHI combo that I think is pretty awesome. Where did I put it? I've also got some animals for sale. If you guys are interested in any animals for sale, hit me up. I won't show them here, but I do have some stuff left over from last season. These are going to get fed tomorrow. They all just pooped, so they're ready to go. This is a pastel lesser pinstripe GHI. Tiny little bugger, but he's eating like a champ now. No, I'm only selling 2 of my snakes, an adult pied, an adult banana pied, building a 12 by 24 insulated shed for the new house. Nice. Those are actually 2 powerful animals. So I guess you'll get good money to fund that project, that's for sure. Where did I put this girl? I'm trying to find This GHI combo. There it is. So if you take that same combo and you just take out pastel, this is actually what you get. So this doesn't have pastel. This grows really smoky with a really, really nice stripe. And you can see, if the light's just right, you can see the GHI pattern bleeding through right here. It's actually a really neat mutation. This mutation is growing on me with every shed, and as she gets bigger, she'll be a nice breeder in the future. Keeping all my higher quality ball pythons. Nice. Nice, beautiful girl right there. This past season, I bred a lot for like some like het desert ghost, het clown, het pied stuff. So I got some double het desert ghost clown, double het desert ghost pied stuff in here. Let's see. One of my favorite girls I hatched out this past season, Mystic Scream. Just gorgeous girl. Really gorgeous. Really washed out head. Nice eye stripe right there. Beautiful girl. Yeah, guys, we're going to end this at 30 minutes. So we got 4 minutes. Yeah, the freeway will be this coming season. It'll be that blackhead freeway stuff. And then the next year after that, there will definitely be a lot more of it because I'll have some yellow belly stuff that'll be raised up. Let me grab you guys real quick. I'm actually planning pretty far ahead for more of that stuff in the future. This is a super fire. The father was a Firefly Inchy Yellow Belly, and the mother was a Firefly. So she can be a super fire, super pastel, Inchy, and Yellow Belly. We won't know until we breed her. We're going to go for the asphalt spark stuff in the future as well. So it should make freeway looking animals with different genetics. So fire, Inchy, pastel, spark right here. And then we've got a sibling from a different clutch. Firefly, Inchy, Yellow Belly right here. That'll make for some nice freeway stuff in the future. You guys got to go check out my Instagram. I took pictures of this girl, and she just came out so good on camera. She's a Superfly Inchy Yellow Belly. So super pastel, fire, Inchy, and Yellow Belly. And I just absolutely love the lines on her head that curve into her eyeball and looks like kind of like devil horns. And but look at the color on this girl. Got some other yellow belly stuff laying around, some bumble belly, killer belly, pastel yellow belly. So all that freeway stuff is definitely in the future for sure. I just want to get it started off with blackhead. Do you prefer aspen to coconut bedding? Yes and no. The coconut bedding is nice because it looks nice. It's thicker, and it lasts a long time. I'll be completely honest with you. My experiences with cocoa bedding is that they tend to get wood mites, and it's susceptible to like snake mites as well. Because I hadn't had them in years, but when I went to cocoa bedding, somehow I ended up getting mites, and I had to get rid of them and get rid of the bedding. Never had that issue with aspen. Aspen, you can get a lot of it for cheaper, and so honestly, I prefer it. So I went back to aspen, and it just works for me. It's easy to spot clean. It's easy to get it a little bit wet without it really molding. If you get it really wet and you let it sit, it will mold pretty quickly. So that's the part that sucks. It's not as pleasing to the eye as cocoa, but it smells really good too. So it helps with, if you got a room full of this stuff, the room will smell really good. It'll smell like fresh wood. It'll also help keep the stench out. So I personally really love aspen. All of your snakes are gorgeous. Thank you so much. Willow, thank you so much. Nice. I'm working on banana leopard freeway project. That'll be awesome. Leopard is good with anything, especially with yellow belly. This side over here, this is all adults, breeders, grow-ups, things of that nature. We're going to have a killer season this season, but next season, this coming up season, I'm going to blow it out the park. You guys better be on standby. You guys already know. Stuff like this male right here. I tried breeding him this season, but he's just not going. He's an Orange Dream Blade Clown. So I'm sure by this coming up season, he won't be so scared of the ladies. Look at that head. Just insane looking head. So stuff like him will be ready to go. The Blackhead Hypo will be ready to go, and we'll be producing some Hypo stuff there. I'm going to show you guys a few other things, and then we're going to sign out. A lot of you guys have asked me about this animal. Ooh, she's ready to bite. Don't bite me, please. All right. A lot of you guys have asked me about this girl. She's doing really good. Got a little bit of stuck shed, but she's growing like a weed. So this is the Hypo Jungle Het Anery. There we go. She's Het VPI, Pos Het Anery, if I remember. I have it written down somewhere. So she's doing good. This is one of my killer bellies. 50% het for puzzle. She'll be going this coming season. She's right at 1,000 grams too. This girl might get a late go next year. She's right at about 900 grams. She's pastel inchy pied female. This girl's a really good eater. Never refuses anything. But what's weird is she doesn't put on a whole bunch of size. For as much as she eats, doesn't really pack on a whole lot of size. It's kind of weird. It's weird because I have snakes that'll, eat once a week, get to 1,000 grams in a year. And then I'll have snakes like her that'll eat the same way, put on 500 grams in a year. It's kind of crazy. This snake's really cool. Showed her off in the past. But she's a killer belly with essentially no white on her. Or not a killer belly. She's a bumble belly with essentially no white on her. So she's a bumblebee yellow belly. But you can see there's like no white. And you have to see her in person to really appreciate her color. She's really, really yellow. Like really yellow. 50% het for puzzle. So we'll get this girl proved out this coming season. And yeah, wish me luck on that. But we're going to wrap this up, guys. If you guys can, please hit the thumbs up button on the way out. If you guys want to see another live, please put it in the comments on the video, and we'll try to schedule a date and time to get live. We'll do it a little bit earlier, too. I know it's late. I was actually in here cleaning like 2 hours ago, and I was like, you know what? It's the perfect day to go live, so I better just do it and stop procrastinating. So till next time, guys, Anthony Granddaddy Herps. Peace, guys. See you later.